Hey y'all, I know you're not gonna like what I'm cooking today, but I can't help it, I'm craving them. Let me show you what I've got. I've got me some chicken gizzards, and I know that y'all don't like them. I know you don't, because there's so many of you that let me know. You'll say, I don't like those things. I said, I know it, but I've washed them good. They're nice and clean, and they're almost solid protein, y'all. Solid protein. And I'm going to cook them in olive oil. So, what I've done is I got me a skillet right here, and I'm going to put just a little oil in it. You don't have to put much, because we're going to cook them extremely slow. So that's probably about 5 tablespoons of oil or less. I'm going to put just a little bit of buttermilk on them. That's to make the goodies stick to them. Get y'all back there where you can see my pan, and I'll put it way out here. I just got back from town. That's all I need right there is that little bit. You don't need much. You just need maybe a tablespoon or two just to wet it good. See how pretty they are? I think the reason y'all don't like them is because it could be texture, because they're solid meat. It could be texture that you don't like. It could be that just the thought of it. I think it's more the thought than anything else. And you know, when you think about it, the word gizzard doesn't sound too good, does it? Oh, if you told children that they were gizzards, they probably wouldn't eat them. But if you told them they were some kind of something fancy, I don't know, what could we call them? What would children like to know about this? I don't know. All right, let's put us a little bit of, we're going to put some flour on it. You can put whichever kind you've got. You can put plain or self-rising. I'm going to put plain, and I'm going to put about a half cup maybe, or less. I'll put less. Maybe a fourth of a cup. Something like that. If you told them they are chicken, I mean, they're from a chicken, maybe you could tell them that they were chicken proteins. Protein chickens, or let's see, what else could we call them? What would children think? What would they think? I mean, it's not like we're trying to fool them. But the name Gizzard doesn't sound so good. I'll agree with that part of it. I'll agree with that. You can put more flour if you want to on yours, but I just wanted a little bit. Okay, now then what we're going to do, come over here and we're going to put them in our skillet. When I first put them in, oh my gosh, it got hot quick, didn't it? Woo, that's too hot. That's too hot to even put them in there. Why didn't y'all tell me my grease was getting so hot? I don't know. Anyway, I stayed in town all morning, and I hadn't had a bite to eat. And it's right now, it's 15 minutes till 4 in the afternoon, and I'm not even eating any lunch yet. But I'm fixing to. I am fixing to. Let me turn the eye down too. Somebody told me the other day, they said, when I first started watching you, you kept saying, let me turn my eye down, or let me put this on the eye, or whatever. And I know my hair looks a mess. I had it down when I went to town. It was so cute. But then I got home and I thought, let me get this hair up in some kind of something. So anyway, she said, I didn't know what you were talking about. So I had to ask Siri what that meant. And finally, she said, I found it. Finally, I did. But that's what I've always called it. What do y'all call these things? What do y'all call those? Burners? Do you call them burners? Maybe? All right, let's put our meat in. I cooled off my skillet a little bit, and I've got it turned down to 3 because I want them to cook really slowly. They're going to be real crispy, and I'm going to spread them out like this so everybody's on the bottom. And I'm going to cook them real slow. I'm going to turn them down to 2. That's what I'm going to turn them to. And I'm going to put a top on them, and that way they will smother fry and do better. I'm just going to put a top on them just like that. And turn them down real low. So I'll be back in a little while. When they get ready, we'll eat some of them. But I'm just going to let them cook slowly. And while they're cooking slowly, I may see if I can find me a snack to snack on. I know there's some chocolate in there because I saw it on my buffet. I keep a little snack food right in there. So all the time the children come or somebody, they know that there's going to be something in there to eat. There's still some jelly beans left from Easter that I bought. And then I bought some little eggs that had chocolate in them and that kind of stuff. Like that. But you know, a lot of you say that I don't talk like Alabama, that I talk more like Tennessee or Kentucky or whatever. And so I said, I don't know. I said, I've always lived in Alabama all my life. But my mother, I talk just like her. And she had my big mama, all her people lived in Kingsport, Tennessee. All her brothers and stuff. And she knew a lot of people in Kingsport, Tennessee. And then my mother had an aunt that lived in the mountains of Kentucky. I mean, up high the mountain. And she would go stay with her in the summertime and visit because she had a lot of kids. And Mama loved to go and just stay and play with all the children and that kind of stuff. So maybe Mother picked up some of that, I guess you'd call it their slang or their what they say. And then when I was born, I just stayed with my mama all the time. I mean, I was a homebody. And so maybe I just picked up her language. I don't know. I didn't know there was another name for this thing but I. That's all I've ever called it, was an I. I know that when George and I married, you know the thing that you put your foot up, you hold it and you put your foot on it and you dig a hole with it? I call it a shovel. And the first time that I needed a shovel after we married, I said something about go get the shovel. George didn't know what I was talking about. He calls it a spade. I don't call that a spade. I call that a shovel. I call a spade one of those little short things that you do down in the dirt with your hand. You know, just do a little bit. I call that a spade. And the thing that a concrete man uses, I call that a trowel. I don't know what everybody calls everything. I say shovel and I say hose pipe. Somebody said the other day, Brenda, you said hose pipe. Drink water out of a hose pipe. Well, that's what I call it, a hose pipe. What do y'all call it? That thing that you water your grass with, it's long and skinny and you plug it in. What do y'all call it? We need to get our language straight with each other so we'll know what in the world we're talking about. When I say pew, I'm talking about that thing at church that you sit on. Do y'all call that a pew or a bench or a... What do y'all call that? You call it a sanctuary inside the church? That's what I call it. You have a vestibule? I don't know what all y'all call stuff. But if you ever want to, if I say something and you don't know what I'm talking about, what you can do is just write it in the comments and hopefully I'll see it. If I don't, maybe somebody else will see it and they'll answer you. So we're going to just let that cook real slow. And in the meantime, I'm going to go out there and watch a little Andy Griffith while I'm waiting on it to cook. And then I'll be back with you in a little bit. Okay, y'all. We're going to take the top off of it because they're tender. So when you take the top off, then just let it fry until it gets crispy. So, in the meantime, I'm going to make me a salad to go with it. And I just bought some of that kind that's got all different kinds in it. And you know, I like to eat my salad in a pie plate. I've told y'all that before. I love to eat a salad in a pie plate. That way it doesn't fall out. Do all this kind of stuff. All right, so I'm going to grate 1 carrot to go with it because I know that'd be good for me. So I'm just going to grate 1 real quickly and put it in there. Y'all don't buy that carrot that's already ground up, do you? Do you do that? Are you paying more for it to be like that, or is it cheaper? When I get through eating, see, today I'll know that I've eaten that much lettuce. I've eaten 1 carrot. So we're going to put that on the top, sprinkle it around on there. Okay. Let me clean off my area where y'all can see what I'm doing. Got that. I'm going to put just a few blueberries so I can have some fruit. I'm going to put this pepper, and I'm going to eat the seeds too, so I'm just cutting it in circles. I'm going to eat the seed and everything else in it. I looked and looked for my grated Parmesan cheese. I could not find it. I mean, the kind that you shake out. But I've got some right here that's not shakeable. It's just that kind like that. I'm going to put a little bit of that on it. Okay. I've got this much of sharp cheese. That's all I've got left of it. I might as well eat it. Like that. All right. I never put the same thing on the salad twice, y'all. I mean, I look in there and see what I've got. I could put celery on it today, but I'm not going to. All right, let's put us a little sharp cheese on it. I do have some tomatoes over there. I don't know if they're any good or not. I do not know. Let's get one out and see. They came on this little thing right here. I'm going to take one off and let me pick a small one. Well, they're all about the same size, aren't they? I'm going to wash it. And then we will cut it up. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. All right, so let's check this tomato out. See if it's any good. Kind of soggy. Put that around on it. And this one. All right. Let me taste one and I'll tell y'all what I think. It's fair. Nothing to call home about, as they used to say. It's nothing to tell mama about. All right. Now then, let's make us a little dressing. I'm going to flip this over. All right, I'm going to put some dill and, let's see, garlic. I'll put dill and garlic. Let's get us some stuff out. See what we can make up. Get a little bit of mayonnaise here. We need a base, don't we? We'll put a little bit of mustard in it. Put a little garlic. Some dill. And a little bit of this. You may need something hot in here. Let's put a little hot sauce in it. That'd be good. Just make it up. You could put horseradish in it. That would have been good. Tastes good. I might not can eat all this at one time, but I'll eat it before bedtime, I can tell you that. I'm starving. Okay. I think I'll add just a little bit of black pepper to it, whatever I did with that. I thought I had it out here. Maybe I didn't. All right, this is crunch it up. Y'all want to see? Let me come on over here. Oh. All right. We cooked it slowly, very slowly for a while. And then, until it got tender. Now we're browning it up. That flour on there is getting real crunchy. See how it's crunched it up? I'm going to put these in a bowl. And here's the thing, if you buy some chicken gizzards, like these were $1.29, you get all of this for $1.29. And so, when you get them, you just about got to cook the whole package. You're not going to waste them. Mine came in a square package. In the meat department. Well, that one won't turn over, will it? He's refusing. Boy! There. Get them all browned up. My daddy's the one that taught me how to love chicken gizzards. And he loved them boiled. He loved them fried. He loved them any way that you could do it. Okay, I think that's good. Let's get us out a bowl or something. I wonder if it's big enough. That's not big enough. Let me get out a different bowl. Hey, y'all see all this around the edge right here, that's called a goodie. And the reason it's called the goodie is because it's so good. It's crunchy. It's the part that's stuck around the edges. And you scrape it up. And you take a bite of it. Like that. That's the goodie. Oh my gosh, it's good. I'm gonna just stand here and scrape this bowl, this thing. Man, it's good. All right, so here's your gizzards. Right there. They're nice and brown. They're nice and crunchy. And right now, nice and hot. I meant to say, I'm going to put a few nuts on my salad too. I forgot to tell you that. Anyway, it's going to be good, y'all. Y'all take care. And listen, look up gizzards. Look up chicken gizzards. I want to see how much protein's in it. It's unreal. It's unreal how much is in there. And I'm fixing to eat it. I've got a high protein supper tonight. Look at that hair. Good Lord. Okay. Y'all take care. Let me know if you've ever eaten a gizzard. And if you haven't, why not? It's good, y'all. Bye-bye.